Hey y'all, it's Shelly. I'm here to share with you finally my completed True Blood configuration box. I'm going to show you one box at a time, one section of the box at a time. Then I'll show it to you as a whole and you'll understand why I'm doing that. This is for my friend Monica, Scrapping for My Boys here on YouTube. I will post a link to her channel below. And I'm sorry about the glare. I have recorded this video probably 4 times. 2 times in my basement and 1 time right now in front of a window. And so I'm hoping this will be better. Looks like there's going to be a glare, but we'll just have to deal with that. Okay, so this is the back of the box, and I crackle painted it. I did the technique with the acrylic paint and the Elmer's glue. I think they recommend that you do a dark coat and then a light coat over it, but I wanted the red to bleed through. So you can see it a little bit better there. There's no glare. It crackled a lot more up here in these areas. I actually wanted it more like this down here, the small cracks. And I believe that has to do with how much glue you apply over the top of your first layer. But you just put the first layer of paint on, then you put your Elmer's glue over it, and then when the Elmer's glue is just still tacky, you put the other coat on, and it just crackles right up. You don't have to do anything. You can use a heat tool on it lightly, but if you use it a whole lot, it will bubble. So I did that all around the box on the outside, and then I used an acrylic sealer, and this is the bottom, so that's the feet. I used an acrylic sealer, and I did not use Mod Podge because when I've been using Mod Podge lately, it's feeling sticky. So I'm going to get to the boxes, or I'm going to run out of time on this video. This is the first box, and the whole box is True Blood. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Themed with Eric Northman as the subject, because that is Monica's favorite character on True Blood. This was a necklace from the dollar store. I just cut off the loop on the side, and on this side I ran the chain up that was attached and just glued it there. Went around it with some silver beads, some metal flowers, metal rosettes I had, and this packaging, I'm not sure if you can see it that well in there. It's like the meshy kind of stuff. You can't even see it, but it's like the mesh kind of stuff. Oh, there you can see it. It had those little skeleton skull beads in it from Michaels, and I just took those out and tucked that in there. And I probably wouldn't have added this bead, but this was a last minute find, so I had already had that glued in. Okay, and then the second one, this is the second one, and it is all time related. This was a necklace piece, and it's very fat and chunky. This piece was on the bottom of the necklace piece, and I just cut it off, and this one actually works. You can see it's sticking around. This is a Momenta piece. This was a charm I had, and I just cut the top of it off, and then I have some mesh bling back there, some red pleated box trim, and some white feathers. Then next I have, this is simple, but it's a True Blood replica bottle, and this is made out of clay and then just painted to look like the bottle and then sealed, and some more of that trim around the edges. This piece fits over that box I just showed you. It's just plain simple photo of Eric, flowers, some more of that box pleated trim, and a gray flower. The next row is, okay, let me turn this on before I show you. I just done some simple candles on each end, and these are from the Halloween section at Michael's. I did some red lace around it. This is a gray resin flower. I did some red mesh bling around it on the top and the bottom. And then this is just a little jewel and some tulle. And the candle, you know, flickers, and oh, I do have a little metal chain back there too. And there's two of those, one on each end, and you'll see that when it's all put together. The next one is just the Fantasia sign, a fleur-de-lis charm that hangs, a rosette that I made out of the same lace, and a really cool bling with mesh around it, and some more white flowers, or feathers, I'm sorry. The next box is 5 themed, and the reason that is 5 themed is because Eric Northman is the sheriff of Area 5 in the first few seasons of True Blood. So I have some little teeny tiny handcuff charms, a key, and then another set of the charms. That's a Tim Holtz game piece. This 5 and this black 5 are thickers. This one back here is like linen, and this one is black glitter. This one, I have no clue what these are. I have a whole set of these, and they're really neat and grungy looking, but it's just like almost like chipboard. And then some more of that silver beading. And then the wire back there is by Making Memories, and I have had that in my stash for a very long time. So I decided I needed to finally use it up. The next row, this is the bottom row, and this was also a necklace piece, and I put some ink on the top to just kind of take off it's a gold tone, and you'll see that when I open it. I was going more for a silver effect on this box. I don't really like gold myself, so I didn't use it, or I wanted to keep it silver. So you open this up, and then of course there is a photo of Eric Northman inside, and some more of that beading, and then two of the Recollections flowers, and then some more chain right there. Then I'm going to show you these 4 together, because they don't really have to stick together, but they go together because of his letters, of his name on the side. All just photos of him, and then I added little pieces inside each one except for this first one. It's just him, and then, well, I did put some metal, of that mesh metal there on the side. And then this one, I actually glued these two together, and I didn't mean to. I'm not sure if I could take it apart or not. But when I added this, it kind of glued them together. And this was a clay piece I made myself and colored it and kind of grunged it up a little bit. Some gray flowers and like an ivory colored flower there in the middle. 2 gray flowers there. And then this is a anatomical human heart. And it's like one of those shrinky dinks. Oh, and these letters are from the Twilight, or the Immortal Love card chipboard by DCWV. And then here's another photo of Eric. I have a big glob of glue right there that I cannot get off. I'm going to have to cover it up or something. This is another one of those shrinky dinks, and it is a sheriff badge that says Area 5 Sheriff, and then just some chain in there. So then the last one is just the moon. We know vampires are out all hours of the night. The quote says, "I do not respond well to threats," and that's a quote from Eric from the show. The background there I made out of zippered trim, and I just covered the piece of cardstock that I put in there and just covered it and then layered it. And then here's some white chain, and then another red flower there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this box around so you can see the inside of it, because I did also do the inside. I wanted her to have plenty photos of Mr. Eric Northman. So, and I had a lot of photos printed out, and I was like, okay, I need to go ahead and use all these. So I just added all of these in I used Mod Podge to put them in. Then when I Mod Podged over them, it actually gave it like a really cool, like, I don't know, streak it effect, I want to say. I'm not sure what you would say. But then I sprayed it with that acrylic sealer again. And this is just trim that is meant to look like zippered trim, but it's just plain trim. It's flat. This quote right here is actually why I did the wings and the heart clay embellishment, because it says Eric Northman, a different kind of angel. And then this one over here is from a coffee cup, and I just turned it on its side. It says, I want to be bitten by Eric. And then this is probably actually, if I can get it to where you can see it, this photo up here, probably not actually one from the show, nor is this one, or this one actually. I'm not really sure any of them are, but they're just really good photos of him, and I know she'll like that because she loves him. Okay, so then on the outside, before I put all the boxes in, I just used Metal Corners by Wild Orchid Crafts on all 4 corners. This side, I went up the side with some chain and covered where I glued with some tulle. And then the corner piece, I just did some feathers, some tulle, and another one of those metal flowers. And I put chain in the middle of those. It's probably not in a focus so you can see because my camera sucks. But I put chain in the middle instead of a bead or something. And then on this side, I also added a little pin nib that says Memoirs. So now I'm going to put all of them in the boxes so you can, or all of the boxes in, so you can see what it looks like as a whole. And hopefully I don't run out of time or mess up my box in the process, because I just knocked like 3 pieces off. And also that little gargoyle looking piece, I also made that too. It was a clay piece. And I'm so sorry, y'all. It's like I can't do it fast enough on video. And some of these, I wanted to make it to where she could just move them around. Like if she just wanted to see the back photos, she could move them around. But actually when I added the letters, I think I kind of messed that up. But here is the box itself without the lid on it. Get it straight there where you can see it. That's how I have it set up. And this candle also lights up, but I'm not going to turn it on. And then with the lid on it, or the front, whatever you want to call it, I didn't put the acetate protector because I had too many 3D elements going on. But that is the box as a whole. And I had a really good time making this. It took me forever because all the stuff I have going on in my life right now. I would come home and I would like do one layer and then put it down, and then each night I would do one box. So it just took me a while to do it all. But I hope she likes it. And I hope everybody will comment and let me know what you think. This is my first configuration box. And if you have any questions on any of the products I used or anything, let me know. I kind of tried to go fast because I knew it was going to take me a while to get through it. So thanks for watching, and please comment and let me know what you think.